Callum, can you sum up how tough that one was to take?
Result, not good enough. Elements of the performance okay, but for no long enough in the game. No to come here and get a result where you play a little bit when you've got the ball and then you don't play when you've not got the ball. I said it last week. We're too easy to play against. We don't really understand the small details in the game that can stop you from conceding goals. And then it's a reaction thing rather than being proactive to make sure that you don't give up the space. So that's a learning process we're on all the time talking about it. And the players just it has to sink in at some point, or else you'll keep giving yourself a mountain to climb where you go 3-1 down here and actually still create enough chances that you probably get something out of the game. So that tells you where you're at.
The manager says he'll take responsibility for the side when it's not performing. Do you think the players now maybe have to look at it because you've been champions before and this is uncharted waters for you?
The players always have to take responsibility. I've been saying it since day one, even with the distraction of the board and the signings and everything else. I've been the one that said no, the players have to take responsibility. So the only guys that can fix it is the guys on the pitch. Yes, I understand we're in the difficult moment, but the only people who are coming to save you is yourself. So we can't be looking for right who's going to take the baton off you. We have to fix it, and what we have to do is learn quicker than what we're learning at the minute, or else we won't fix it. It's as simple as that.
Are you an angry captain who's saying that to the players?
I've been saying it every week since the season started.
Did you feel the hunger's there, Callum, amongst the whole squad?
The hunger's there, of course. Boys want to win. Nobody goes onto the pitch not to win, but it's the detail of how do we win. It's not just playing when you get the ball and because you're Celtic you dominate the game and you can create 15 chances a game, but if you're 3-0 down at that point or 3-1 down at that point, it doesn't matter, because then you have to press the emergency button all the time. So we have to understand as a team what gives us the best chance of winning football matches.
Do you feel that the message is getting through to the players from yourself and from the manager, you know, how serious this is? 8 points behind Hearts and it's heading into November. Do you feel that the players are starting to understand that?
I think they understand the situation that we're in, of course we are, but we have to turn that into action on the pitch. Do you know, I see it on Thursday night where we're excellent, but we have to back it up 3 days later, and then another 3 days later we've got to do the same. So that's where we are. We're showing flashes, but not on a consistent enough basis.
So I think people always talk about mentality at Celtic and Rangers. And do you feel as though the players have got that? Is that what it comes down to, or is it a quality issue as well?
There's a little bit of everything at the minute. I think confidence, quality, all these things are feeding into the narrative, which is what's happening at the minute. But when I see the team play on Thursday night and the level they can reach, then it's now about trying to reach that and understand how we got there to replicate it every 3 days, because at the minute it's too up and down, it's too inconsistent.
Callum, when there's so much chat about, you touched on it, transfers and who you didn't sign over the summer, it would be natural if that affected the boys who are here, wouldn't it? As if they're being slighted in some way. Do you think that's happened?
No, I think it's being at a big club like Celtic, there's always speculation who's coming in. Even the guys that did well last year, you got to keep doing well. The guys who maybe didn't do so well, you got to up the level. New guys come in, the training level goes up, the performance of the team goes up. So I don't think that's necessarily what's happened. I think there's always a clamour to sign players at big clubs, and then it's up to the players to react to that, and hopefully over time you'll push each other to get to new levels.
Did you have to throw a protective arm around Dane Murray at all?
No, listen, the young boys they're exempt in this because they need help as well. So when young guys get chucked into the team, it's the responsibility of the other players to protect them, because they need time to develop, they need time to get better, they need time to make mistakes, and that's what you don't get at big clubs is time to make a mistake to then bounce back. So Colby and Dano have done really well. They've deserved to go into the team, so now it's us to protect them when they're in there. You know, you don't leave people on their own. So I've been there as a young player when I've made mistakes. You need your senior players around you to pick you back up, and they need time to learn and develop into what could be really good Celtic players. So they're exempt in that in my eyes.
How is he?
Fine, he's okay.
What are your thoughts on Hearts now, this challenge from them?
Yeah, they were good today. I think much the same as what you always get when you come here. First ball, second ball, get it in the box, be direct, and feed off the crowd, feed off the energy. I think they scored at good times in the game as well. So you have to credit them. They did well. They used everything they could to get a result.
Are they genuine title contenders, Callum? Are they the ones that you're going to have to pick to win this league?
Well, we have to beat everyone if we want to win the league, you know. So yes, they were good today. They're 8 points clear of us. and now we are the team that are chasing. So if they're the guys at the top, then of course we have to try and chase them.
We spoke to you, it was last Sunday at Dundee, you said the club have to win the 2 games this week. Is next week even bigger now? You got midweek game and then of course that semi-final.
Yeah, I think when you don't win games here, the next game is enormous, and that's the case now. We have to win on Wednesday, and then we have to win on Sunday as well. So, like I say, we have to find a way to get the message onto the pitch, and the players understand what they have to do on a consistent basis to win games.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.